The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a...
Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be a...
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He leaps for it! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? And there's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Messi. And Messi! Now it's Platini. Now it's Gullit. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. Edmilson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gullit gets on his bike and on the move. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Gullit! Belletti. Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. Gullit. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Here's Vieira. Nice sequence of passes, this. Some intricate passing, looking to... Shapes to shoot! And it's Messi. Scholes. Good ball, good take. That looks a good cross. Platini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Seedorf. And he welcomes it in. That's tidy. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. McAllister. And Kajiolu. That is ended up in no man's land. Nedved. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Matthäus. De Paul. Juve. That has found him in acres of space. Real chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now this... Can he finish? Road Hullet! Beyond special! What a play! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Chelsea restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
He's having a pop! And over, just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And no, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he cuts out the supply. McAllister. Mateus. Mateus! Off the bar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kadiolu gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bullet. Romero gets a foot in here. And it's Messi. Nedved. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. De Paul. And Mateus. Zanetti. De Paul, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved, terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Nedved. Kadiolu. Messi. Kadiolu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Driving on and making good progress. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into space. Chips it through. He has a shot, surely! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And nicely intercepted. Thuram going vertical. Zanetti. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Thuram. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Ibrahimovic!
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's fizzed it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Volunteers for each block. Please
So there
report
was
to
the
staff
first
room
half.
Immediately.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half is up and running. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Kadiolu. And it's Ronaldinho. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that should get the job done.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
De Paul looking to receive it in space. And out it comes again. Passing nice and neat. Mateus! It's bounced back off the post. Not a bad try by any means.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Looking tidy in possession here. Tries one from range. Opts to play it back. He's having a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And they're back in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good take, and is he in?
Chelsea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
McAllister, Mateus, Nedved powering forward here. Vieira. McAllister. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
McAllister is the guilty party there.
Substitution.
Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Messi! It's a loose ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Knocks it into space. And Messi! It's loose now, and he's been caught napping. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cannavaro. Dani Olmo. Chelsea now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Now it's Kukçu.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Searching pass he's played there. It's come to nothing.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Kadiolu. Now it's Van Basten. And he's worked it through. And he's in on goal. Bellingham with the delivery. Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Chelsea, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too, he was very, very good.
Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gullit. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's there to get it away. Works it forward. Desailly. Now it's Gullit. Aims beyond the defence. Now this... And the shot! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if
He's had a shot! It's a goal! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Chelsea leading now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Gullit. Vieira. Now it's Gullit. Looking to play him in. Haaland receives it in a good position here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in a good real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. Yaya Toure. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gullit. He's got away. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's looking wide. And it's Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Haaland. Ronaldinho. Now it's Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
After 40 minutes is number 9, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Passes short and sharp. Seedorf cuts it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to return it. Ronaldinho! And this is Ronaldo. McAllister, and he's gone direct here. Oh, no joy this time. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Vieira. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nicely aimed pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pinches it off him. Jordan Henderson. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Chelsea have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got away. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Short changes him with that pass. Jordan Henderson. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele. Dembele makes a move down the right. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Ibrahimovic! Jordan Henderson. Baresi. A probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ibrahimovic. Park Ji-sung. It's Park Ji-sung. McAllister. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been close for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McAllister. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's picked it up out wide. Dembele. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we are back on the way.
Chelsea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's having a shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Space for him to turn and look. And that was very necessary. Park Ji-sung running with the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he can clear it away. It's a throw-in. Well timed, excellent interception. McAllister looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Fulham! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's a searching pass. And it's been hooked away. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Ronaldinho, Park Ji-sung, looking for the run. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Chelsea clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Kobel claims comfortably. And that has put paid to that. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now it's Forlan, and he welcomes it in. Ferdinand makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Baresi deals with that comfortably. Ronaldinho. Just 5 minutes left. And he's picked out the run.
Palmeiras really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Very much into the last knockings. Desai. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there. And that will be the final act. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match
And we come
award,
to you now
and
with
no
a quick
surprise there.
request for support for our World Charity
After all of
Fund.
that, Jim. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not
and
feel like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Cafu, here it is crossed in.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Robson.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as this...
And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Pelé. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. And that is well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shot Vieri! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So we're still where we started right now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. Luis Suarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing. Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Pepe with the clearance. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Played into the box. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Strong running down that left flank. Desailly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Desailly gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Passing nice and neat. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish right from the top draw. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Chelsea leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well, played right into his path. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Seedorf.
There will be 1
Desailly
minute added time.
calmly anticipates. This is a promising build-up. That has been slung wide. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, you either can...
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Chelsea have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the...
Vieri! It's bounced back off the post. Roberto Carlos tries a shot, and he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello, everybody, and please join me